If you think fall is just another season for topping up the bird feeder, you're missing out on what is probably the most critical and honestly the most exciting time of the year for backyard birds. This is when everything changes. This is when your backyard becomes a vital refueling station. I love this quote because it just perfectly captures that shift. One day it's calm, pretty quiet, and the next, it's like a switch flips. It's just a flurry of activity. You've got warblers, sparrows, finches, all showing up at once. Your backyard literally transforms into this bustling hub, and it's our job to make sure it's a good one. So what is it that makes this season so different, so unique? Well, it's because your backyard is suddenly pulling double duty. You're supporting two completely different groups of birds, and each one has very specific and very urgent needs. And this right here is the dual challenge we face. You see, for the migrating birds, this is a matter of survival. They are facing journeys of thousands of miles, often through areas where natural habitats are just shrinking. They desperately need that high-octane fuel to make it. And at the exact same time, your year-round residents, the chickadees, cardinals, and woodpeckers, they're in their own race against time, trying to pack on enough fat reserves to survive the coming cold. So, our mission is to upgrade. We're moving beyond being just a simple snack bar. We're creating a full-service, 5-star refueling station that meets the needs of every single bird that decides to stop by. Okay, so how do we build this 5-star station? Well, it all starts with the right menu. It's not just about putting out more food, it's about providing the highest quality, highest energy fuel you possibly can. And really, that menu boils down to these 4 essentials. Think of these as the core food groups for your fall feeders: black oil sunflower seed, suet, nyjer, and of course, peanuts. And each one serves a really specific purpose. Black oil sunflower, that's your foundation. It's the universal crowd pleaser, just packed with fat and energy. Suet is pure rocket fuel, absolutely critical for insect eaters like woodpeckers and chickadees as the temperatures start to drop. Nyjer offers a tiny but mighty punch for finches. And peanuts, well, they provide that extra protein boost for bigger birds like jays. Now, a quick but really important warning. Please avoid those bargain bin mixes. They're just stuffed with cheap fillers like Milo and wheat that most birds will just kick to the ground. You end up with a mess that attracts rodents, and you're basically just wasting your money. Investing in a quality mix, yeah, it costs a bit more, but it means less waste and much happier, healthier birds. But a great refueling station is about more than just food. It's also about providing key amenities and, maybe most importantly, maintaining strict hygiene to keep all your little visitors safe. And this is a serious question we all have to ask ourselves. With all this increased traffic during migration, a dirty feeder can quickly become a hotspot for spreading disease. So keeping that feeder clean is absolutely non-negotiable. So here's a super simple schedule to keep your station safe. At a minimum, give your feeders a basic wash with hot, soapy water every single week. Then, once a month, it's time for a deep clean and disinfection to handle any of those lingering germs. And the key to that deep clean is this number right here, 10%. A 10% bleach solution, that's just 1 part bleach to 9 parts water, is all you need to kill any harmful bacteria. Just be sure you rinse it really, really thoroughly and let it dry completely before you refill it. Okay, so beyond food and cleanliness, there's water. As natural sources start to dry up in the fall, a clean water source is like a powerful magnet. And this quote says it all. Birds are just drawn to the sight and sound of moving water. A small dripper or even a solar fountain can attract migrants from way up high. And hey, if you really want to level up your habitat, start thinking beyond the feeder. Planting native shrubs like dogwood or serviceberry. That provides natural food in the form of berries and crucial cover from predators. This is how you create a true full-service rest area. Okay, so now that we know what to do, let's quickly cover a few things not to do by busting some common myths and mistakes that people make. This is probably the #1 question people ask. They worry that if they keep feeding, it'll stop birds from migrating. Well, the short answer? Absolutely not. Do not stop. Early fall feeding supports the migration, and late fall feeding supports winter survival. The key thing to remember is that birds are opportunists. They aren't going to become dependent on your feeder. It's just one of many, many stops on their daily route. They are hardwired to forage, and your feeder is simply a welcome, high-energy supplement. So to put it all together, here are the key mistakes to avoid. #1, Using summer seed quantities when the traffic has literally tripled. 2. Neglecting to clean those feeders weekly. 3. Buying the cheap seed with all that filler grain. 4. Forgetting a clean water source. And finally, number 5, being inconsistent. Birds learn your schedule, and if that feeder goes empty for days, they will move on. So why do all this? I mean, why go to all this trouble? Because the payoff for creating a safe and reliable refueling station is, well, it's absolutely incredible. It's about so much more than just helping birds.
By putting in this effort, by giving these birds a real fighting chance during some of the toughest parts of their year, you get something truly special in return.
So I'll just leave you with this question to think about. After everything we've covered, what is your backyard right now? Is it just a quick pit stop, or have you actually built a true full-service rest area that makes a real difference? The choice is yours. The Great Fall Migration is happening right now. It is one of nature's most spectacular shows, and with just a little bit of effort, your backyard can be the best seat in the house.